Hey, Andy here from builderhottub.com. In this video, I'm going to talk about how we configure an ACC Spa Pack. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so an ACC Spa Pack is one of my spa packs of choice, and in this video I'm going to explain exactly what we need to do to configure it so that it will run with our pumps and our blower. For those of you that don't know what an ACC Spa Pack looks like, it looks like this. It can be black, it can be grey, but they're all pretty similar, and the insides, of course, are very similar too. Now, it would be great if we could just plug a pump in, plug a blower in, put a bit of power on there and it works. Unfortunately, that isn't the case. There are a few more steps that we need to take. But don't worry, hopefully by the end of this video, you'll be 100% clear on exactly what you need to do to configure your spa pack, whether you're putting it in a new DIY hot tub build or whether you're retrofitting it to an existing hot tub. This video should help you. Now, before we get going, always a great opportunity to say, please do subscribe to the channel, hit that notification icon to be notified when my videos go live. I do 2 long form videos just like this every single week, a whole bunch of shorts. Everything on my channel focuses on DIY hot tubs, plunge pools, and pretty much everything in between. Okay, so you get your ACC Spa Pack out the box and it looks something like this once you've taken the cover off and you think, all right, what do I do now? Okay, so the very first thing that we're going to need to do is we're going to need to connect some power to it. This video is purely for informational purposes only. Can't stress that enough. You must have a qualified electrician connect this for you. So you're going to be inputting between 230 and 240 volts into the Spa Pack. This is even the case if you're in America. This is going to come off your split system, and if you're not sure what this is, get an electrician in and they will be able to help you. So once you've added your electrical feed to the Spa Pack, it should look something like this. You should have 3 wires coming in, 2 lives and a neutral. Now, depending on which ACC Spa Pack you've gone for, it might have a dual mode. Now, this dual mode refers to the voltage that it operates at, and it can operate at 115 or 120 volts, but with a much lower output on the heater. So, as we're configuring this particular pack to run with between 230 and 240 volts, because that's what's normal for the hot tub kit, certainly the hot tub kit that I supply, we're going to need to do a little bit more configuration to make the pack work. Now, what we need to do is move 2 wires over. Now, these are the wires for the blower and for the Spa Pack. They are blue and they are red and white striped, and they need to move from L1 over to L2. And when you've done that, it should look something like this. So all you're doing here is changing the voltage that's being supplied to both the pump and the blower from 115 or 120 volts over to 230 or 240 volts. So you've got that delta in between. Now, if you don't do that, you're going to have a very hot pump and a very hot blower. The reason being is if you supply half the voltage into a pump or a blower, it's going to draw twice the amount of current to try and make itself work. So it's going to get really hot really quickly. It's not good. So you must configure that pack so that it runs at the correct voltage, and the correct voltage will match the kit that you've connected to it. So that's the first step. The first step is we're giving power to the pack, and then we're going to configure the pack so that it runs at the correct voltage, which in this case and on this video, I'm setting this up for a 230 to 240 volt supply. Can I just plug in the pump and the blower to the Spa Pack and it just works? Well, unfortunately not. You're going to have to take a little bit more time. And my top tip here is you must look at the pinout diagram rather than the colours of the wires. What do I mean? Well, the cables or the cords that are supplied with the pumps and the blowers do not necessarily come configured in the correct order. So it's really, really important that you look at the pinout diagram, and the pinout diagram will look something like this. It will tell you which pins left to right, when you look at them, are doing exactly what. So you've got a low speed live, a high speed live, a ground and a neutral. You must have these connected to the right terminals on the pump and the blower for the kit to work. I'm going to say it again, do not rely on the colours. Look at this image behind me. This is what happens if you just plug in the cord that came. This is not the correct order, okay? And what happens if you put power on that now, you'll be actually sending current onto the ground terminal, which will trip your breaker, and quite possibly it will blow the fuse in the pack. So I can't stress this enough. You must look at the pinout diagram and trace those back to the pump. The pump and the blower will have their own circuit diagrams with them. You've got to check those as well because, again, every pump is almost different. There isn't a one rule that fits all. The pin order, the pin positions are different on each manufacturer's pumps, and even if you've got the same manufacturer, different models can have different layouts. So this can normally be found on the side of the pump, and you're looking for low speed, high speed, ground and neutral, and you want to know which of the terminals on the pump is for each of those inputs. Trace those back to your spa pack, check that the pin 1 is delivering what pin 1 should do to the terminal on the pump, and you will be just fine. Do exactly the same with the blower, and then your kit will be connected correctly into the spa pack. Once you've done that with the ACC pack, it's a great pack, it's really reliable. You should now be able to turn on and actually test that your kit is actually working. Pretty straightforward. You will have the keypad connected as well. You'll see the readout, you'll see the temperature reading, you'll see any messages that are coming up on the pack itself. Again, top tip, when you are testing, don't run your pumps for very long without any water in them at all. I'm talking 2 or 3 seconds and then kill that power. You don't want to run them dry. You will burn them out because they're not designed to be run without any water going through them. Of course, if you're getting stuck with your spa pack, please do get in touch. I'm always happy to help. Hit me up in the comments, drop me an email at andy@buildahottub.com. Always happy to hear from you. Hopefully you found this short video useful. Thanks for the watch, and I will see you on the next video. If you've liked this video, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next video.